Hey everyone, Anthony here. Thanks for checking in with us again this week. Got a lot of great reports, so I'm going to send it over to the staff. And if you're looking to get after some of that late ice action, there's a lot of good destinations. Lake of the Woods, Lake Winnipeg, Devil's Lake, all still have some good fishable ice. So get after it. Get after some of those fish this time of year. It's really nice to be out on the water when it's nice out and be able to sit out there in a sweatshirt. So I'm going to send it over to the staff, and if you're going out, good luck.
Hey everyone, it's Nancy checking in from Lake Winnipeg up in Canada. We've been up here since Thursday fishing with the FM Walleyes group out of Fargo-Moorhead. Since then, we have so much fun. We come up here every year. It's kind of an annual trip for us. Great group of guys. You know, we're all together fishing. Everyone kind of takes care of each other. We have so much fun out here. If you've never been to Lake Winnipeg, it's truly a bucket list item. The walleyes in this fishery are amazing. Travel on the lake right now is super easy. You can get around with ATVs, snowmobiles, trucks. Anything's possible out here. There's not a lot of snow, and there's a lot of ice, so you can get around easily anywhere. There are a few ice heaves on the lake that you have to watch out for, and I just express extreme caution when you're going around them because they can be kind of dangerous. Friday was probably the best day we've had out here fishing. All of the guys, well, a lot of the guys in the group caught some really nice fish, lots of masters, which is a fish over 28 inches. One of the guys got a 30.5-incher, beautiful fish. I was lucky enough to get a couple fish too as well, a couple nice walleyes. Just remember when you guys come out here is that you need to make sure that you fish with barbless hooks. All your hooks cannot have barbs on them. They do need to be removed. Another thing to remember is there's no alcohol on the lake allowed in the summer or in the winter. And lastly is remember when you're taking your fish home with you that you have to leave some of the skin on the fish. If not the whole skin on one side, at least leave like 2 inches, whether it's a northern or a walleye, whatever it is, that skin has to be on that fish when you're crossing the border. Like I said, if you guys have never been up here, definitely come and check it out. This lake is amazing. Beautiful body of water. The fishing here are amazing. We were fishing mainly right at the mouth of the river, so the water was kind of cloudy, but we still ended up with a lot of nice fish. And remember to be mobile too. You got to be mobile and move around with the fish groups that are swimming around, move around with the schools, and make sure when they move, you got to move so you can find them. So good luck if you ever get up here. Definitely bucket list item. Good luck fishing.
Hey guys, Andrew here with Fish Addictions with a fishing report for you for the Rainy River and 4 Mile Bay areas up on Lake of the Woods near Baudette, Minnesota. We actually divvied up our time a little bit this past weekend and devoted Saturday towards targeting big pike on 4 Mile Bay using tip-ups. Unfortunately, the spot that we settled into that day didn't quite pan out for us. Not a lot of activity, not a lot of flags going up, but there is still quite a few big fish being caught up north. So don't think that you can't go up there and not catch a 40 to 45 inch pike, a trophy class pike, because it's always a possibility. Things are just a little behind this year compared to previous years. So within the next week or two, really look towards those big pike. Start traveling those migratory patterns, going into those shallow feeder creeks and bays, and you're sure to catch some fish. So always mark that on your calendar. It's a great time. You won't regret that trip. It's a blast. The other thing that we did this weekend was we actually targeted walleyes in the Rainy River. There's still quite a bit of current in the river system yet, guys, so please use caution. As always, there's about 22 inches in the spot where we have that permanent house at this time. However, it is the river, so not all ice is consistent ice, so please use caution. With that current, we were using 3/8 ounce jigs. You could also use a half if you wanted to maintain a little better contact with that river bottom. However, 3/8 ounce jigs seemed to work the best for us. We were looking towards those typical Rainy River, Lake of the Woods colors, golds, chartreuses, pinks, orange, and just kind of experimenting with different colors to see what they were in the mood for. We actually did drop down at about noon, went out for a little midday bite, caught a nice eater-sized fish right off the bat, followed up by a nice 26-inch walleye. So those big walleyes are also starting to think about spawning. They're going to start moving up river. So whether you're looking for a big pike, big walleye, Lake of the Woods, Rainy River, 4 Mile Bay, they're all great areas to get up there and target those big fish. So hopefully you're having success out on the ice this late ice season. Please use caution as ice is starting to slowly deteriorate. It can be very inconsistent depending on where you're going. So that's my report for you for the Rainy River and 4 Mile Bay areas up on Lake of the Woods. Stay tuned for other reports from the rest of the staff.
Hey everybody, Josh here. As you well know, it's springtime here. That means late ice panfish. got the chance to get out in the Detroit Lakes area. And yeah, they're starting to stage out in front of their spawning habitat, that's for sure. The particular body of water that I was on is relatively shallow, maxing out at about 20 feet deep. So I started my search in a deeper hole right out in front of their spawning habitat. It just happened to be anywhere from 8 to 12 feet of water. But the fish were starting to push in there. I would not say that they're all there, but within the next week, I would say it's going to be a pretty heavy presence in that area. So if you start your search in those areas, look for the deep holes right out in front of the spawning habitat. You guys should have some pretty darn good luck. Heavy tungstens tipped with plastic is what worked for me. Hopefully it works for you guys. We'll check you out on the ice. Till next time, tight lines.
Hey guys, Josh checking in here with another video report. Headed a little bit east this time. We're out of the driftless region and we're hitting steelhead on the Lake Michigan tributaries. Now, after all the snow melt, spring thaw, etc., the rivers are really low, really clear. Conditions are tough. A lot of the fish being caught upstream are mostly holdover fish. They're pretty colored up. Closer to the main lake on most of the tribs, we've been getting into some more chrome fish, fresh fish. They're real silver, real pretty fish, but I mean, even when they're colored up, they're pretty. Mainly, we've been fishing spawn under floats with long spinning rods, and that's been doing well. Beads have been working as well. Tried fly fishing. Haven't had as much success with that yet. I think the conditions are just tough. But we get some rain here, we can get a fresh push of fish in, and it should really pick up. But like I said, things are just tough right now. We are finding fish, but we're really having to work for them. So hope you guys can get out soon, and we'll check you next time.
Hey guys, Matt Deitch here with Fish Addictions, coming to you from Northwest Iowa. We were able to get out on the lake tonight for which would probably be our last time this ice season. The edges are starting to get pretty soft. We did step through a couple spots, but once we got out on the main lake, we did find 16 to 20 inches of ice. We were targeting bluegills tonight, just mainly catch and release, didn't plan on keeping anything. We started off catching a lot of largemouths, but towards evening the bluegill really started to move in, and it seemed like they really liked the gold tungsten jig tipped with a 13 sneak plastic. We were fishing in anywhere from 14 to about 19 foot of water. They were really aggressive when they did finally come in. They would come in schools. You could get them to start chasing the lure up. It seemed like that's what they really wanted. Like I said, the ice down here, it's starting to get pretty soft. I definitely wouldn't use any vehicles on it right now. Definitely just foot traffic. And also remember to have your ice picks with you. And just be safe out there, guys. Good luck the rest of the season. Get after them.
For more information on Fish Addictions TV, check them out on all their social media.